Hello and welcome to another StripyCubing video. Today is just sort of a follow-up to my previous video, which was an unboxing of the GTS version 2M. Said I was going to unbox some non-WCA puzzles. I actually opened them earlier, but they're not particularly, unboxings of non-WCA is relatively boring, but I'll go over sort of what I got. So this is a ghost cube. They're both Mephits puzzles. This is your typical ghost cube, so I think the ghost cube is just a 3x3 shape mod. I have not scrambled it, nor have I solved it yet. There's part of me that's scared to do so. I will probably scramble it at some point. I mean, I've sort of twisted it around and things. It's all sort of moves quite nicely. It's quite a heavy puzzle actually. Mephits make quite nice high quality puzzles, and they're certainly always very, very heavy. And the other puzzle which I have scrambled and solved is the Cube Ultimate, I think it's called. It's a Tiny Fisher puzzle, obviously. It's literally just a cube, but slightly shape modded, and therefore has a slightly more complicated solve. You solve it completely normally like a cube, moves obviously like a cube, but you can have the centres rotated, and therefore you have to do some algorithms over and over again to twist the centres. So it's just sort of, it looks quite cool, scrambled up. But I wanted to talk to you guys today about non-WCA puzzles. If you can hear noise, it's my window's open. It's like 30 degrees at the moment and I'm boiling, so I've got my window open. But yeah, non-WCA puzzles, and partly, do you buy them? Do you collect them at all? Do you like the more simple puzzles like the mirror blocks or Fisher Cube, where there's variations on a 3x3, or do you like very complicated variations on a 3x3 like the Ghost Cube, or do you like more interesting puzzles like the Killer Minx, which although is not a difficult cube at all, it's even easier than the normal Mega Minx, or things like a Cube Ultimate, but they're just slightly different, slightly more unusual. And also, let's take the camera down. And also, what are your thoughts generally on introducing different puzzles to the WCA that are currently not WCA puzzles? I was looking at a thread on speedcubing.com forum, and there's sort of various people discussing topics and discussing it for years. I don't have any cuboid puzzles. I hear they're quite popular with certain people, and they're the sorts of puzzles that people might be interested in introducing to WCA. What I'd like to see, if there were new WCA puzzles introduced, would be, I'd really, really like the Fisher Cube. I think it's just because it's nearly as iconic looking puzzle as the Rubik's Cube. Obviously it's a very, very old puzzle. It's, even though it's a 3x3 variation, it's just a shape mod. You can get the centres twisting, because most people will solve cross first on white or yellow, and then obviously solve F to L. Obviously the pair insertion is, you've got to be careful with that to make sure that you have a solvable top face, but also by doing those algorithms here, you can get one or two centres being rotated by 90 or 180 degrees. So the solve is different. It also sort of introduces the idea of learning different algorithms or different ways of solving, so it's more efficient, so you don't have to twist these around at the end. I really do like the Fisher Cube, and Super Cubes as well, but particularly the Fisher Cube is effectively obviously it's a more difficult grip as well, because of course you're actually holding it like this in order to do your algorithms. Sorry, I don't actually have much space on my desk at the moment. Ooh. So you have that sort of a thing, but it's a little bit. This is just sexy move at the moment. It's a little bit more awkward to move it. This is probably the best moving Fisher cube you can get at the moment. This is the YJ Fisher cube, which is just a Guanlong mechanism. But that's another reason why a lot of people are wanting certain puzzles to become WCA events, particularly cuboid enthusiasts, because they want, and I can understand it, they want companies to make nicer moving puzzles. So I just want to know what your thoughts are. What do you think about non-WCA puzzles? Do you collect them? How far do you go in terms of collecting and solving them? Do you like them more complicated? Do you like them just as little novelties to be easy little puzzles to have around? And do you think that any particular puzzles would be really good as WCA events? I personally think the Fisher Cube would be quite cool, or mirror blocks. Killer Minks, a lot of people talk about, though I think it would just feel like a really, really quick version of Mega Minks. But, you know, people also talk about cuboids, and there might be some other puzzles I haven't heard about. So, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!